Okay, y'all. So Courtney like is having some lighting issues, and we're trying to get her lighting correct. And I don't know.
Courtney, just let it go. Just come on, baby. Look, I'm be like a church lady. Come on, baby. Just
come on and be golden. Like, just come on out.
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay, so can we start now? Because it's 3 of us, so hopefully we can get this wrapped up in like an hour. Hopefully.
Yes.
All right, so let me press record.
Yes. Yes, Courtney, girl, you better do it.
Okay, we're starting. Okay, so hey everybody.
Patronize me.
Honestly, people don't care about how you look. They care about the words that come out your mouth. Like,
yes.
I care.
That's what they, contact me about. Like, they're what y'all say, what we all say, But thank you for tuning in to the I've Noticed podcast. This is episode 13. Make sure you follow the Facebook page or like the Facebook page, the I've Noticed podcast. You can also follow me on Instagram at Monique 843. That's all bunched up together. You can I'll be on tour June 2021. You can like my catering page, Ashley's Yummy Tummy Catering, and you can order things off the website AshleysYummyTummy.com. So you guys, you can introduce yourselves and where can they follow you at, and what do you have currently going on that you want them to be aware of?
I'm Whitney. You can find me on Facebook, Whitney Williams. You can also follow me on Instagram, Philanthropist, or HO instead of just RO. And you can also follow my blog site page, The Polished Gem, on Facebook. And you can follow The Polished Gem on Instagram at The Polished Gem _ guest features, different people encouraging millennials to be the best version of themselves in their personal and professional lives. And yeah, that's it.
Great.
Hi, I'm Cortney. You can follow me on IG at Full Court. FULLCORT. Just so you know, for happy first time watchers, this isn't my final form. I swear.
I'm not laughing at you, Courtney. I'm not laughing at you.
That's it.
Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it. So how I kind of come up with these topics this week is I was going through I think two prior episodes to upload them on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow or go subscribe to the YouTube Ashley's Yummy Tummy on YouTube, and I have a whole playlist of all the videos, all the questions when it was successfully single, and also now that it's I've noticed, but I have it the full version, and then I also have it broken down into questions, like each question 1 through 5. But I was going through videos, and then I was pulling questions from when like we had like little sidebar conversations and stuff, and we always say, oh, that's a good topic, that's a topic. So all right, so the first topic we're going to talk about is are food baes a real thing? Do anybody what are okay, we're going to each go and say our definition of what we think food bae is, and we say yes or no if it's a if it's a real thing. Okay, so from my understanding, a food bae is where women.
You said a food bae or food date?
Bae, B-A-E.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
A food bae, like Salt Bae.
Okay.
Yeah. Is food bae a real thing? If I'm not mistaken, a food bae is like where just a girl just goes out on a date. She's really not interested in the guy at all whatsoever, but he's willing to feed her, and so she's like, fuck it, might as well, I ain't doing nothing else. Who would pass up dinner or lunch? I didn't really know that was a real thing. I just thought it was, I guess it's kind of like going into like the dating date type of thing, but I've recently learned that there are women that go out with men just for food fulfillment purposes. Are we aware of that?
Yes, we're aware.
I wasn't. And Courtney kind of put me onto that, So Courtney, can you kind of elaborate a little? Well, no, matter of fact, let's let Whitney go, because since you know for sure no, and then you had an example of somebody that you know. So Whitney, what do what's your definition of it? You said that it is a real thing. So
Yeah.
what's your background?
So like I feel like people just give names and stuff. Like people make things a thing
Hashtags.
when it doesn't have to be a thing. Like that's not like a thing that should be a thing. Like people are hungry. Like if you're that's like you offering to pay for somebody's food and they accept it. Like that's not out of the norm. Like if you're going on a date doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, you only can accept if you are so interested in me, and unless you know we're gonna go further, don't you accept this date? Like, so what if you offer somebody to go on a date and they really, I shouldn't say, I feel like the women who do go out on dates with guys and it really may not be like interested in like going any further, but I think there's just like some level of I don't know if this is gonna work out, but we can still go out on a date or go out to eat, still have a good time, and I'll be good. Like I'm not probably interested in taking it a step further, but we can go out and enjoy each other's company. Like I don't think anything is wrong with that. Like I don't understand why.
Well, let me play devil's advocate. So if that's the case, going with what you just said, where she kind of knows it's not really going any further, and we can go out to eat. Is he obligated to pay? Like, should he pay? Because that's where it comes in at, is that the woman isn't paying.
Well, I mean, if you invite somebody to dinner, why should they pay? Like if you say, hey, I want us to go to, I don't know, Red Lobster or whatever case y'all may be going. I want us to go to XYZ place, and will you go out with me or whatever? Like, why would she have to pay? And I feel like that's anything. Like if I'm inviting somebody someplace, like not that I'm necessarily gonna say like, oh yeah, I'm paying every time, but if I'm inviting you out somewhere, like I don't expect the person to always to pay. Like if they took time out to come where you invited them, they didn't have to come. You the one that invited them to come. Like you should be the one having to pay. So, if you invite somebody someplace, especially like on a date, like yes, you should have to pay. Like why should she have to pay?
Okay, so guys that's watching, or guys that are watching, how do y'all feel about what Whitney is saying? So she's saying that you don't necessarily have to pay per se, but so if a girl, guys that's watching, a girl isn't really interested and she knows it's not going any further, would you rather her just say no, I'm good, or come with you on the, but guys are weird. That's why I wish Daniel was here, because like because I was seeing like a meme that was going around, and I guess we can talk about this on another episode as well, but it was like, if you take a girl on a trip, is she obligated to like screw you? And so of course the guys was like, yeah, like duh, like, and then one guy did say something that kind of made me be like, he was like, first off, why would I invite her a trip if we wasn't already doing that anyway? He's like, I'm not just about to meet some random or some girl that I'm in the process of getting to know and then be like, hey, you want to go on a trip with me? And I'm paying for it too. Oh no, I know they do. Listen, I got some things lined up. I just ain't confirmed it yet. I know they do. And they do it trying to impress you, like not necessarily impress you as far as like financially or whatever, but just like, I want to show you a good time. And I think that's kind of like how dinner is too, a dinner date or a lunch date. I just want to have a good time. Like I've had guys be like, I just want to put a smile on your face. You're so grumpy sometimes. You're so mean. I'm like, yeah. What about you, Cortney? Clearly it's a real thing.
I think it's a real thing. I know a girl that used to literally only go out with like certain people because she wanted a free meal. Like she was like leading them on, but not like in an extreme way. You know what I mean? But like in a subtle way, like she would just keep responding and stuff like that, acting like there's still conversation. When really she literally only went out with them when she wanted to get free food. Man.
I bet guys, I wish Daniel was here too.
I know, like
but yeah, I know like from God, like I've been seeing guys when this question is being raised or when this is being talked about, it's just like it feel like like if you know that I'm interested in getting to know you or I'm interested in you on a different level and I invite you out and you're not interested in me at all, like don't just come and just wanna get a good meal and I'm gonna pay and you're gonna have a good dinner. Like, don't do that. So I guess like the guys are really they're not into that.
You're not into that at all. Like, and then as a grown woman, I'm trying to be cautious of the things that I accept as well. Cause like what you were saying earlier, Whitney, like if somebody invites you somewhere, then automatically they're paying. And then you may not have anything scheduled to do anyway. So you'd be like, okay, well, why not? I'd rather chill with you versus just sitting in the house, same old, same old. But I'm kind of cautious of certain things because thank God for social media. And I know some people are gonna say, oh, you can't believe everything that's online. Somebody typed it. And a lot of y'all are sharing it. So clearly people are feeling it, thinking it. Hence, I've noticed, podcasts.
Okay.
Like they're just like, they won't ask. like if they're spending money, like I don't know. Like, is that a gentleman thing? Like if you just take some money out and have a good time and not anticipate anything.
Yeah, that's a good point you brought up, Ashley, because I feel like, I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like the people that have asked me out to go different places, whether that's to dinner or to an event or to a function or whatever, like that's not even a thought to them, like, I'm gonna have to pay. It's kind of like we go out, I pay, we have a good time, you go back home or whatever. Like, it's not a thought like, okay, I got to see if she's serious before I pay for it. Like, that's not the thing. Like that's just, it's kind of like a normal thing. Like, you go out, you pay, you go out, you be a gentleman, you open the door, you do look like I feel like if you're a gentleman, like certain things to you are not gonna feel like it's
obligated. All right.
Yeah. Like it's not gonna be anything that you feel like you're doing extra. Now, if you somebody that's putting on and you only doing this to whatever, have sex with the girl, or you're just doing it just to try to impress her or whatever, it's gonna feel like you're working. You gotta work to do this and you gotta work to do that. But when you're a gentleman and it's already a part of like who you are, and you're really like into like the dating and courting a female, like those things right there don't even phase you. Like, you pay for dinner, even if it didn't go well or whatever, like you pay for dinner, like, okay, that's what, I don't know, $40 less you have. Like, I mean, it's not a big deal to some people. And I guess that's like kind of where you have to kind of figure out like what do you like what type of guy is gonna do it for you. Like, do you really want somebody that's out like pitching, I mean, not pinching pennies, but it's just like, okay, I can't let this money go unless I know she gonna make me her man. Like, is it that serious?
I think, like, because I'm about to get back on, like, well, I pretty much been budgeting. Like, I remember off camera, I was like, I ain't been getting my nails done for a couple months, but I've been saving. I cut off my Netflix. I've been sacrificing or whatever for a greater purpose. But I think people should factor in, if it's not already on your budget line, factor in, and I think people just put it in entertainment, factor in dating, like, our entertainment purposes, or you can break it down, entertainment, maybe just you yourself, like going out somewhere. But I don't know, like, I wonder if it is a budget. Like, is it a budget? Because I know who has the 2 for $20, like Applebee's or something like that. Like, are you offended? Like, are people offended by coupons? Like, you like, hold on, can you scan this app real quick? Like, yeah, like adult entree. Like, I'll just be like, oh, okay,
That's okay. One thing. Oh, you being cheap. Like, man, you can't pay the full $20.
I'll tell you one thing, like, I've had where, and Cortney can attest to this, where, like, if somebody's paying, like, I'm always leaving, like, a tip. Like, if you're going to pay, then at least I'll leave a tip, I do that. I try to chip in where I fit in, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, I think we all agree that food bait is a real thing. So, and if as far as women goes, like, if you're not, I think if you're just not interested, then just decline the offer, decline the meal this time. Warm up your hot pocket or something, But okay, so topic number 2, women that date mid ugly